might be Mexican.
Yo, let's address this Charlamagne on the last Brilliant Idiots episode. He addresses the Larry. What's the dude's name again?
Larry
Elder. He addresses Larry Elder's episode, and
I'm surprised you forgot the coolest part of his name.
Yeah, low key.
Elder.
But he didn't address. He pretty much just said, I did not get washed. Larry did what he came to do, say shocking things to get his clips to promote off.
Man,
was like,
it sounds
damn,
so
bro.
sad, man.
It was sad, bro. I said, bro, you took a crazy L, bro. You just got to take that. You got to hold that.
When I see Charlamagne, I'm going to give him a hug and tell him to stop reading the comments, man.
Yeah.
Because this nigga, like, he should be...
Y'all think
he's been doing this so long that he should have a healthy dissociation. Whoa. That
was crazy.
Yeah. Dissociation.
Dissociation. But I don't even think that's what it is. No, this isn't even about him in the comments. This is about him.
But he's reading the comments. You know what I mean?
No. But this is about him and his perception of what happened.
His insecurity?
Not even insecure. I'm just saying his perception of what happened during that Larry Elder interview about how they got washed in that debate. Like, it wasn't even close.
But he wouldn't think he got washed unless it was...
I don't think they got washed in that debate.
What?
I don't think it was a wash. No.
I don't see it any other way but a wash.
It wasn't a debate to me. It was like an attack on whatever.
Yeah, essentially.
Apparently, this is what they do, too. This is not the only victim.
Surviving and attacking... that you gain just as much as respect as if the killer would if he would have got you. You know what I mean? Like, you gain, like, nigga, you survive.
All right,
and you see, he triggered him emotionally.
Exactly.
The whole reason Larry Elder went off on that spill is because he was like, have you heard of a nigga wake-up call?
No, but
and
that was already...
Black Republicans, like...
But that was an hour. But that was like already an hour into the hour and a half.
Yeah, but even
cooking.
before then, like there was a few times where like they would ask him a question and he's doing the political thing, like he's just talking.
Right, which
he's not really
he's doing
saying
his
nothing
job.
exactly. So I'm like, I don't look at it as like a debate.
They
was
let him talk.
both just saying their political.
They didn't let him
agendas.
talk. They never let him get his point off. So you already start to lose when you don't let that happen.
Yeah.
You start to do the Piers Morgan shit. I start not following you.
Yeah, and then you got the pit bull on the FaceTime.
Yeah.
He didn't even address
Whoa. First of all, she was a black queen.
She was acting like a pit bull.
She was more of a Doberman.
In terms of combativeness.
She wasn't that loud. She wasn't that violent.
Super combative, bro.
She's crazy, bro. It's embarrassing. And that's the thing that I found interesting as well, too. Like, he's not looking at it as an L at all. Which I feel like, I mean, you might not see it as an L. I say majority of people are looking at that. That was a crazy L he took.
But if
the entire Breakfast Club, all three of them. And honestly, I will say it's not him. The only reason I say he took an L is because when we think of Breakfast Club, we think of Charlamagne the guy.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, everybody caught that Larry Elderman caught a body on everybody in that room. But it was really the chick on this FaceTime screen who was like supposedly leading this whole interview thing, kind of, you know what I mean?
Which, if anybody took a crazy L, I think it's her.
She did take a crazy L, but also Charlamagne is taking the L because that's who you invite on. This is not the only person they've done this to. I just found out there was a dude, Vivek or whatever. Man, he was cooking these niggas. She's doing the same thing, just like belligerent, like combative, not belligerent, but like combative as fuck.
And we do got to give respect to him because I heard some of his work and he seems like a respectable guy.
Who, Vivek?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
When he put his resume down, bro, he was like, I've developed like 10 drugs, 7 of which have been approved by the FDA, one of which who has saved 70% of the life of these people because if they don't get it treated, they die by the age of 2. And he was like, and I created a drug that gives him like a 90% success rate. I said, damn, nigga, like,
well,
what the fuck?
He's talking cold shit.
Yeah,
bro.
It sounds like we should be worshiping him over George Washington Carver.
He said some shit.
He's a conservative. He's pretty cool. But I do want to say politics is the only sport where, nigga, if you don't win, you got washed. Like, it's just straight simple.
No, I won't say that.
I feel like it's that simple.
Nah.
Like, that's the sentiment. Like,
they do actual debates. That ain't always that.
But it's so... Politics is such a passionate sport that, like, nigga, if the side that won is always louder.
Well, that you're talking about. I think that's the same with anything though. Battle rap.
That's what I was thinking too.
That's the same with everything.
Man,
Battle
like,
rap as well.
Even with basketball, like,
shit,
winning by 5 points isn't getting washed.
it feels like you got washed when the fucking confetti falls from the arena ceiling.
Yeah, you still.
You know what I'm
but it's
saying?
not-
Like
but
now
it's
I
not
feel like I got washed when I'm dodging confetti on the way back to
It's
the locker
different
room.
than losing by 30 points, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Because 1 point is 1 point, but 1 vote that could have counted towards you being the president is something even more. It's more
crucial.
dramatic. You know what I'm saying?
It's the same thing. It just depends on the game you're playing. If it's a championship, it still feels the same.
Politics is a dramatic sport. It's a
But I
passionate
don't know,
sport.
man. I just thought it was weird that Charlamagne didn't. And then even the conversation between him and Andrew during that,
Yeah, that was bad.
bro, it was like Andrew knew he got washed and was just not
Didn't wanna
saying
say
it,
it,
bro.
yeah.
It was like that whole part of it. Charlamagne talking about, he came and did what he did. He got his clips. He never brought the chick up. He never brought that chick up that was at the show.
Tesla and Figueroa.
Tesla Figueroa. He never even mentioned her name. I'm like, you need to be throwing this nigga, not even throwing him under the bus, be like, yeah, because then I watched this other one and I'm like, yo, she's literally just out of control, bro. This is just what she does.
Like holding accountability would be a little bit refreshing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be a little accountable, my nigga.
Not at all. None. Then he gave him Donkey of the Day.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, but that's
After
just to
that.
prove a point after.
Yeah.
You
but
got to
it
do
was-
that to save face.
I couldn't even watch it. I watched like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I said, never mind, I'm good on this.
Doing Donkey of the Day so soon after does make it feel personal.
Yes.
And, like, in
within
that
48
case,
hours, 72 hours.
It seems like he took an L, but like, how crazy of an L is this?
I think it's a huge L.
That he lost a disagreement?
Yes, and
Potentially?
I'll tell you why. Because apparently the nigga has been talking like he's the politic man now. You know what I'm saying? I can't get a insurance on my house because these political takes I'm out here getting off. And that's why for weeks I was like, have y'all seen this nigga just like cooking in the political arena?
It's
And I'm
weird,
missing
like-
it. I didn't know if I was missing it or not. Then I see you in the political arena and you're getting fucking washed. I was like, what is this?
Charlamagne, look, like what's that Bill song? How to Write a Bill?
Yeah.
Like once you
Yeah,
hear
yeah.
that,
Bill on Capitol Hill.
once you hear that shit, you think you a politician.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
nigga,
you-
you kind of know the basics.
You think too
and
confident.
and this is Charlamagne we're talking about. He probably put that on driving his girls to school.
This is the thing that makes it worse, though. If I know I have school, what's that show called? What was that school called? Schoolhouse rock level
Yeah,
education.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm being objective, I got schoolhouse rock level education of politics. So who do I invite on? Figueroa. Because this is my person that when I can't hold it down, she's gonna step up to the plate. And then she makes us look crazy.
It felt like this is the person that agrees with me. It don't feel like it was the person who's ready to talk.
Y'all
How
talking
many
about
years has he been talking politics? Seriously.
About 3, 4 now.
Was
No,
the Hillary
seven.
the Hillary Clinton
Oh,
thing
yeah,
like
it's
the
been
whole
more than
hot
that.
sauce thing?
7, 8.
Let's
Honestly,
see.
ever since
I don't know. I don't know when the first major political figure came to the Breakfast Club. I feel like Hillary might have been one of the first.
That was 2016.
How
that
long
was at least
does it take to
2016.
get well versed in that arena?
years,
I think it takes like 20 years of training on just how to like even
I think-
communicate with
so
these
we-
niggas in debate.
So we talking about a nigga that's 10, that he's not even 10 years in.
That's fine, but you call your friend Angela Rye, who we know can handle herself and not go crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Look.
and not come off looking crazy. It was Angela busy. What the fuck happened?
It's
Why
like-
is this the woman that we're trusting in
Even
to
Ebony K.
represent
Williams would have
us?
done that. Yeah.
Yeah, like why are we trusting this person as a representation? I'm not gonna jump out. It looks stupid. I'm gonna find the best of the best that the resources can allot to. But
Yeah,
are you trying to
probably.
put them on and they got you looking crazy? You're
It's a
going
little
viral.
bit of that. It's a little
You're
bit of
going
that.
viral off of having people debating on topics that they don't even. Bro, it's embarrassing, bro. It is. I don't
politics
understand.
is so hard. Like it's almost similar to fighting, into the fact that if you haven't fought since you was 3, you're probably not going to be a world champion.
Yeah.
Right.
But
And
there are some outliers that started fighting when they was 16. You know,
And they just got
John
nice as
Bones
fuck.
Jones. I guess the Donald Trump could be that because he wasn't like really into politics. He just kind of jumped in it.
And then at a certain point, you got to kind
Oh
of
yeah,
chalk
Donald
this-
Trump for sure.
You got to kind of chalk this shit up to like my homie said he was good.
Fuck no,
Yeah.
no,
Nigga,
you
yeah.
cutting Charlamagne
Yeah.
way too much slack.
Yeah.
Hell no, nigga.
If Lauren is talking cold shit,
Yes.
and I'm like, all right, Lauren, come to the gym with me, and he plays bad, that's not my fault.
Okay, that's different.
No, what?
That's way
Yeah.
different. That's
your
way.
fault.
Lord of the Lord was like, nigga, I get you a bucket. Woo doo. He talking all this cash shit.
It's your
and
fault
I bring
for
him
not.
to the
It's your
gym,
fault for not.
and
For
he
not
plays
verifying.
bad.
Verifying. Yeah, it's your fault for not verifying.
Tony, that's your insolence.
Yeah, it's your fault for not
My
verifying.
friend said he was capable of doing this
Nigga,
job.
who cares? He could be trash. This
I want to
nigga-
play ball with my friends.
This nigga could be a cold-blooded shit talker, but trash. Like
Yeah.
he could be like a Long Cane
And that's
Polly,
not a reflection
the
of
white
me.
dude from a Long Cane Polly.
Yeah.
Let it
Yeah.
rain.
Yeah, facts.
Just dog shit trash, but hell no, bruh. So it's like this Vivek nigga, the Indian dude. This was like a month ago. So they had already made. Just play the beginning of this.
I
A
was about to
little
say,
bit.
is there footage?
Yeah, just yeah. Don't you don't have to put it on the screen, but just so we can hear.
Wait, you want me to do the one that's actually in a note?
Oh, it doesn't. Yeah,
Oh, it's the
it
same
doesn't-
thing. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, just
This
so we
is
can,
about
just,
to piss
but just
you
so we can
off.
see it at least.
Oh, I got you.
And I feel like we need to Google his name and press like the little sound thing so we
Vivek.
get a.
Oh yeah.
There's probably a syllable that we're not supposed to pronounce.
It's probably
It's
doesn't exist. in
it's
the-
Vivek. I had an Indian dude I used to know named that.
But guys, he has a
Vivek.
last name.
Yeah, Ramaswamy.
How the
This
fuck
new
you
studio is not working.
It says it right there, Ramaswamy.
This new studio ain't working.
Nigga, I'm,
trash
of
as
course
fuck.
it says it right there, but I'm asking you, how did you pronounce that?
I can read.
All right,
He's
let's
closer to the
I'm
screen
stupid.
than you are.
I got a
That's what I'm
test.
saying.
I would like to see if you're
Ramaswamy.
willing to pass, because I believe in just as you believe in civic engagement. I believe in changing the ideas of what political opponents look like, what they should look like, or political candidates. Are you willing to take a test with me quickly? Because I just have a couple of questions for you.
I will, absolutely.
So
And
just
and the way this is opening up, I have a feeling I'm about to fail it, but that's good. Let's do it.
That's right. Yeah. So just for clarity, I am an independent. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican.
Cool.
I think that's important for the premise of the argument because I know you did a lot of debating at Harvard. I also want to make it clear these are the same questions that I asked liberal Democrat Marianne Williamson. So I want to make sure that we put that out there as well, just
Fair
to kind
enough.
of set the foundation
I'm
for the
open
test.
to being humbled. Let's do this.
Okay, great. Let's
He's
go.
a good sport.
So you mentioned, the pride of being an American and how important it is to have pride in this country. I'm also a veteran, by the way,
Thank you.
for the United States Air Force.
I can
So
tell.
when is it that you voted for the first time?
I voted in 2020.
Okay, so you're how old again?
I'm 37 years old.
So for how many years you sat around and did not get involved at all in any civic engagement? Is
Sat
that my
around.
understanding?
A long time is the answer. And actually, that's what I wrote this book about. I'm not holding myself out as some sort of model. I'm actually offering myself as a self-reflection of my journey as a citizen to whom this country has given much, right? As an adult, when you have kids, it changes your perspectives. I'm very honest about that. Absolutely.
Okay, no problem. So let's go deeper into the self-reflection. So you've sat around for, and sir, I'm being as respectful
Sat
as I
around.
possibly can. Please don't take anything
And you don't
hard
even
way.
have to be. And you don't even have to be. So take it off and let's go.
So you've been sitting around
trying
in
to
the
get that
country
black
that my
sitting
ancestors
around.
built for about 20 years. Your parents came over as immigrants, brought you over. You made millions, according to your resume, off of this country, and you have absolutely not been involved in civics. One, not voting, and two, let me just ask, because I know you mentioned earlier you don't want to sit around at the debate and talk about accomplishments. Let's make the accomplishments pretty simple. In high school, were you ever a class president or take any leadership role? Because your opponent did, Chris Christie. He was the class president. So
Yeah, I
have you
did.
ever
I mean,
taken any leadership at all on
I have-
anything, or just?
Can I just correct a couple factual things
Sure,
that are kind of important? My parents didn't bring me over to the country. I was
Okay,
born in
scratch
this
that off
country, and
then.
I'm proud
No,
of that.
no, I know
That's-
you were born here in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio.
You mentioned my
I'm
parents
saying your
brought me
parents
o-
were
You
immigrants.
said-
My apologies.
That's all right. You said your parents brought you over to this country. I
Yeah,
thought I
my
would set
apologies.
that record straight.
I mean, they were immigrants, but let's
They
not
were
go down
immigrants.
the water
Oh,
hole.
no. We're not going to water hole. I just want to correct a couple facts. And then the other thing
Yeah,
is,
you were born here in Ohio.
I was
correct?
born in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Notice how she's trying to control.
I'm gonna play that part.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, man. What's up with this bitch?
Yeah, exactly.
She's a
She's
lot.
cool, but she's cool, but she's a
I
lot.
feel like she's a combination of my mother and two aunties.
This is what
sprinkler
Charlamagne.
grandma.
This is who he's calling to be the representation for the political education on the Breakfast Club.
I mean, she is vicious. You got to understand, right?
Yeah.
this is
the
viciously
demographic
stupid
of
though.
the breast-
It comes off
yeah,
stupid.
that doesn't come off
It comes
smart,
off
bro.
viciously stupid, which demoralizes your podcast, your platform, political
Yeah.
Your political
respect.
respectability.
Yeah.
respectability.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like
what
why would we keep at this
Why
point?
would we keep coming?
At this point, it's the purpose is to like you include this in your tour to not get mad, watch her lose her mind, cook her with some stats and stats or whatever like that. Just let her go. And just let the internet tear him apart.
She seems to speak from the standpoint of like, I'm trying to hurt whoever I'm talking to.
Exactly.
Right, like, it's not just about, we have a philosophical disagreement.
Right.
Or like, I feel like policy should be like this. Woo. I don't like you, nigga. I'm going to discredit everything about you and what you are.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. She wants to be right, which is the
problem.
problem.
That's the only thing she cares about.
Like, it's...
No, but even more than that, she wants you to feel bad about being wrong.
Man, I mean,
well,
and then,
yeah, that, you know,
like
that's going to be the side effect.
Yeah.
Because that's just what happens.
And in this, of course, there's also the moment when she keeps over talking, of course. We see that even in this.
Pisses me off, bro.
And then
he's being a good sport.
And then Envy, they've all been. This dude,
there's no
Larry
choice.
Elder, bro. This is consistent, bro. So now you have 2 representations in the last month of do not respect this platform for politics on any level. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like, if you can't go into it to have objective conversations without like trying to like kill somebody that you don't agree with or you don't think is the right fit, we're losing at that point. Like,
that's the main word, objective.
Yeah, like it's so far from that. And it's like, just because you say you're independent, both of them, Charlamagne and y'all are coming so crazy from the left. Like, nigga, this is all we hear from like the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Like the whole all the politics is lit right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up. You know what I'm saying? Because
niggas is campaigning.
Bro, we're coming up for that 2024. You know what I'm saying? So it's like niggas are gearing up. It's about to be regular as hell. And this is like,
this was the quickest election for me. Like, presidential era.
It's entertainment time. Blinked. Like, with politics, I think I'm at the point like now it's just like, who's the better wrestler? You know what I'm saying? Who's giving that shit up on the microphone? I ain't gonna lie to you. Who got the best finisher? You know what I'm saying?
Who has the best intros?
Trump is the Undertaker right now. This nigga is in the casket and
choke
popping
slam,
up.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You thought it was over.
And all, nigga. Who's gonna sell this fight?
Yo, it's a
slick chin music.
I might not. I probably won't. I probably won't vote this year. But you think I'm not about to be watching this shit like it's WWE, nigga? This shit is crazy. It's like,
you're preparing not to vote.
I might not, bro. I'm kind of on this. I don't want to go down into it on this. We can do it on like another episode. But it's like, yeah, because it's just like when you hear what they plan on doing for things, it's like, but this shit is a game. It's like, there's no way this is real. This is all a joke.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I want to take you seriously, but after I hear you talk for an hour, nigga, there's no way I can vote for you, bro.
Yeah.
I don't even respect this person.
It's not even gonna work. It's almost like, you know, when you playing a game and it's like there's like a quick little spin the wheel and you win like 500 coins for whatever you playing.
Yes.
You always gonna land on 250. You ain't never gonna get that 5,000.
Yeah.
That's what politics is, nigga.
Yeah, so it's just like, the more you hear these people talk, it's just like, it's crazy. Then they all get together in one room. You be like, Lord Jesus, we're supposed to pick one of these niggas?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's why they say the local shit is what you need to do.
Yeah, and the local shit, the thing about the local thing that's like unfortunate is that they don't be on TV like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't be putting their reps in like that.
Some of them YouTube ads do get vicious. I remember
it was one
political season. You remember I had that shit hanging up on my wall?
It was somebody.
It was on Wiley
I think it was the white dude.
It was Wiley.
He was trying to tarnish the black woman's name.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
Yeah,
he was like
Sherry Beasley.
Sherry
Beasley was the scum of the earth at one point.
Yeah.
Boy, you would have thought she invented like child trap. You know what I'm saying? You thought she would have been the devil, dog. Yeah. So they do get, and he was the better wrestler. He had the better marketing team.
I had to, like, that bitch invented.
That's all this shit is, low-key.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you
that
hope
bitch invented traffic.
You hope they say something that you're like, I actually do care about that.
Yeah.
Right.
You might get one thing they say, but that's after an hour of bullshit. So it's just crazy that, like, entering into this political season, I feel like the Breakfast Club has 2 crazy strikes against them currently. Like, in terms of looking reputable. You know what I'm saying?
Like a platform we should go to.
A platform that we should even respect for political education. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I listen to her, when I listen to anybody at the platform, I already know, even if you don't vote for the left, I hear what side you're talking from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's very
be honest, though. What can we look up political radio stations? How many political radio stations are there?
Shit, they're probably all on the AM channels.
Yeah,
political radio stations that aren't owned by CNN.
Yeah, what's the fucking shit? The biggest, NPR.
Yeah.
NPR is a political radio station.
It's left. I mean, it's right leaning, right?
It's right leaning.
Left.
Left. Politics radio.
Yeah, there's a
NPR
bunch
is
of
left, I
talk radio.
think.
And
There's a
why
lot of
don't-
conservatives who do talk radio. That's just, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, shit.
There's a
yeah,
lot
there's
of
a lot.
radio,
Jesse
yeah.
Peterson, like that's what this nigga's 9 to 5. Nigga Larry Elder, he's a radio personality.
Larry
in LA.
Elder's a radio
that's,
personality.
That's his 9 to 5 job. Like, so it's like, yeah, there's a lot of political radio stations, but the thing is, for black people, we don't have that.
And that's why they go to the Breakfast Club.
Which is why they go to the Breakfast Club, because we hope one of our largest black networks has a great level of education. So when we hearing these politicians who are actually making the change come up there, you hope you're getting good information, or you got hosts I can trust in to get squeeze information on both sides. The positive thing that they might be doing that'll help black people, or the negative things that they'll do. I want to hear both, because it's like, you know, you can hate certain things that Trump has done, right? But it's like when you just look at straight policies and shit that was passed, there was actually specifically things passed for black people. See, the thing that, like, I don't think Trump is going to win, but the thing that is good about Trump, because he doesn't play the rules at all. Like, the nigga wakes up, and if you're his homie, you're like, Kanye can call him and be like, Kanye could be like, legit be like, look, I need you to really put like a $500 a week stimulus package in all black ghettos in America, and he'd be like, for you, I'll do it for you, and
I'll try to figure it out.
I'll figure it out, and he'll just sign the paper. He'll go into but I'm the president. Just give me the paper to sign. Like his shit like that. Like he'll push it through that for the next 4 to 8 years. They'll try to get rid of, but niggas will be up in those 4 to 8 years.
But for the 4 to 8
that he
years,
just like savagely put it in the incorrect process.
Yeah, low key.
But it's law. You know,
even turn
so
that
that's
shit
the
on
one
time.
benefit to Trump. The fact that he's not playing. I didn't realize laws can get passed that quickly until Trump got in office. Like
Trump showed me the power that the president
Exactly.
actually had. Because
Niggas like-
before it felt like niggas was just bullshitting.
Bruh, presidents made it seem like who cares what they thought? We're waiting for the Senate to figure it
Their
out.
boss.
Nigga, that nigga would say something, and he's signing the bill in the 24 to 48. I'm like, what the fuck?
Trump
Like,
the nigga to take a 30 on a 15-minute break.
Bruh, that's
and like
it.
come back and not get in trouble for it. To
Yeah,
the point
bruh,
where it's
so-
like, we can all do that.
that is like the only good thing about having him in there. If you're a black person with influence, you can convince him to do some shit that would really help for us, you know?
If you're Kanye.
If you're Kanye, you gotta
Like
be on
Ja
his level.
Rule not
You gotta be on his
influencing
level. Like Kim Kardashian can pop up there real quick though. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that.
And pop what?
Pop another prisoner out of jail.
Nah.
You know?
Yeah, she's popping something. But
But
I
yeah,
don't know.
I feel bad for the Breakfast Club. I don't think y'all are starting the 2024 year off correctly at all in terms of like establishing yourself in this moment as a political platform for 2024 to really go crazy, because at this point I feel like y'all might be getting viewed as Republicans are gonna go there just to dunk on y'all because
Biased.
they know she's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's so easy to play into her attacks and make her look stupid. Like let's just get one of these out the way real
But
quick.
it's severely entertaining.
It is, but you shouldn't be. But
that-
if you're trying to be
that
respected in
exchange-
it, you shouldn't be going for entertainment.
But that exchange right there, that might just show what the direction is for the Breakfast Club going forward nowadays.
That's an embarrassing direction.
But you see, entertaining, like
Political
don't pull the
direction?
ice.
You think the Birdman moment did something? It changed the approach.
the Birdman moment.
Yeah,
It changed the approach for everything,
Oh, yeah,
but that
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah,
the
you
first time. Like,
That wasn't the first time they had a moment. They had the Ray J moment that put them on the map.
Yeah.
yeah, but
it was the Birdman moment. These two events have nothing to do with each other.
the
Right.
Birdman moment overshadowed Prince's death.
Yeah, I saw him
That,
talking
like
about
that's
that.
a different level.
Yeah, but that's a deflection. That's
a
a
moment thing,
That's a
too.
crazy flex to try to get us to forget that Larry Elder cooked your ass. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, yeah, I saw what you did, nigga, but Larry still cooked you, bro. He cooked him, bro.
They
I don't
turned-
care.
The biggest, put it this way, the only reason why I can't say cooked is because the biggest like hook that he threw at the end where he was like, you should have
Watch
had
the
a
whole
nigga.
thing. This nigga was cooking
I
the whole
watched a
time.
good majority of it.
He was cooking the whole
hook,
time.
But the only hook that everybody's talking about is the you should have had a nigga wake up moment when Joe Biden told you how to vote.
You only need one, but
I
when
don't even agree with that take though, because in the moment I'm taking what he's saying as a joke.
Right.
It's just I respect him for even going there. As a presidential candidate for making that flagrant of a joke.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Funny and unfunny start in the same place, but if that shit would have been like some shit that landed that black people would have been like, oh, he a trail white nigga, then it's a different story.
But it sounds like pandering at that point. And
But
if
it
you're
didn't-
if you're
but it
if you're
didn't happen,
having
though.
a political conversation, there's no room for pandering. I need to, you know what I'm saying?
You can't make niggas laugh. Making niggas laugh is pandering. Isn't that just being
In certain
charming on the
times. Certain times.
You supposed to be charming on the political campaign anyway, nigga.
I guess.
What you
Charming,
wanna-
not funny, not
See-
hilarious.
I don't
Like,
know.
you're not supposed-
I disagree. If you make me laugh, I'm paying attention.
But you thank God you might not vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God. Because that's a problem.
Because I don't need you like with that mindset.
But it's people.
Nigga, it's more serious shit. Niggas just trying to figure out how they gonna eat, nigga.
I'm just talking about in terms of marketing. Like, first of all, nobody's funny enough to make me like do some shit I don't agree with, like a band. You know what I'm saying? You have to agree with the niggas' principles anyway.
The Confederate community, they wrote that "grab him by the pussy." Like they did. That was their slogan. Yeah. It's a cool slogan.
It was a hilarious slogan. And what happened?
It's cool, but let's not act like it didn't do a lot of harm.
It did definitely.
There was a lot of pussies that got grabbed after,
bro.
It did harm.
It's just.
It was just.
Come on, nigga, don't pull the ice, nigga.
I'm not pulling the ice. No, you pulling the ice, nigga. Explain what happened.
Grab him by the pussy. You don't remember that?
What changed? You saw a lot of more pussies getting grabbed. Is that what you're saying?
I'm not saying I didn't see a lot of pussies get grabbed, but that statement in general,
it's wild.
As a fucking president,
it's crazy.
A president that's trying to be a nigga. What? Grab him by the pussy? Are you serious? Are you serious?
I don't get why you talk. You speaking from the standpoint of a nigga that's modest. Like,
but I'm speaking,
you're a nigga.
No,
look at your do-rag.
But exactly, wow. But yeah, but that's why, like, I'm trying to be better, Tony. I'm trying to be an actual productive member of society. No, I'm being for real. Because grab him by the pussy. Look, man, I want a cool president, but I don't need him that cool, nigga. Like, he's too cool. Like, grab him by the pussy. Like, that's
nigga, you just out here doing whatever the fuck you want.
That's too much character for one man, nigga.
Yeah.
That's too much sauce.
Too much character for one man.
That's too much character.
You see, but I like chaos. I don't know if it's childhood trauma, but that's where I feel most comfortable.
You don't like.
I like it when shit is flagrant. It's just.
You see, I like chaos
you know how
too.
Expensive see, this is the thing. Like, this is the thing that I think like Trump is crazy like that. We're gonna talk about him later, but it's like I think we also might be paying for his sins. That's why shit's so expensive right now. Like, he talking about inflation. He was just giving checks out. Like, he was doing shit that the hood will never forget. But I think that's also why everything is so fucking expensive right now. Because this nigga was just like, fuck where the money's coming from. And now we dealing with it by an extra $1.50 on gas. Shit is just up. The grocery store is expensive. Like, everything is fucked.
It's fucked up too, because he jumped into presidency not really wanting to, like, seemed like he was just kind of running to get there. And then, like, as soon as he got there, it was like COVID happened, also shit happened. And it's like, nigga, you really got to be a president now.
He had to stick and move.
He wasn't able to coast that bitch out.
He wasn't able to coast. But it's like, you really got to do that shit, nigga.
Yeah, nah.
But you have to have good marketing as a president.
And he has
but I like Barack's marketing. You know, especially like, man, you got to market hope, nigga. You got to be God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be one of Lucifer's disciples.
Nigga, you a hope fiend?
I'm not a hope fiend, but man.
Because there's plenty of hope dealers, nigga. I don't think there's a shortage of those.
Well, go ahead.
Nah, what?
Sorry. I was about to go on to the Trump thing.
Oh, yeah.
Getting arrested. Yeah. So, yeah, let's just, while we're staying on
shit,
him.
he need hope.
Yeah.